Hello, my beautiful creative creatures. I am Megan, and I want to do another Jessie Lee because she is big on, well, annoying people and a lot of mindset focusing. The most annoying aspect I find to MLMs in general. And we're gonna hear what she has to say today. This is a little bit older. I think this is maybe a year or two old. I think I have to double check. But either way, this is a building belief in yourself. With Jessie Lee. So we're gonna be trying this out, watching her. Hopefully, we won't go insane because she drives me insane. Just see what she has to say, and we're gonna have some fun.
Jessie Lee, you can call me #BossLee. I'm very excited to be on here with all of you beautiful, beautiful. I guess there's a conglomerate of, Scotland and England and who knows where else on here. Northern Ireland's on here. I love it. And so I want to thank you, first of all, for staying up late. I know it's late, but look, this training is going to be about belief. And if we're going to talk about belief and believing in yourself and doing things you don't feel like doing, then we might as well discuss the fact that I know maybe it's past your bedtime. I don't really know. But, you got to sometimes do things that you don't feel like doing. And specifically, I was asked to talk about building belief in yourself. And this topic actually is very exciting to me because maybe you've heard me train before. Some of you don't know who I am yet, and so I'll give a little bit of a background on me. But there's 3 pillars of belief that you have to succeed in your business. The first belief is a belief in your company. The second belief is a belief in the profession as a whole. And the third is belief in yourself. And so we're going to talk a lot about building belief in yourself because I don't care if you're Claire or Jillian or Pam or Jen or Alana. It doesn't matter. Without all 3 of those, and definitely specifically belief in yourself, you're going, if you have not already, come to a Kelly, come to a level in which you get stuck. You get stuck. How many of you have gotten stuck at any point in your business? Like, you can put your hand up, you can put yes in the chat, you can do whatever. And you're sitting there, thank you, Simone, for your honesty, Joe, Juliet, Yvonne. And you're like, why? Why am I stuck at this rank? Why am I stuck at this income? Why am I stuck at whatever it is? And I will tell you, and maybe you write this down, you will build this to whatever the level of belief is that you think it can be built.
Alright, I'm gonna stop there for a second. I find this part frustrating, the fact that most of the top upline top leaders, I meant to say, always stress about belief, and if you believe hard enough, you'll get there. I wish, in my own opinion, I wish they'd just be more honest, because they know darn well those people at the bottom are not going to be achieving that level of greatness regardless of the mindset they tell them they need to have, because most of that mindset is just fluff to keep them there. They need to stop doing that. But that's just my opinion. We'll see what else she has to say.
And I swear that matters more than anything. Because when people come at me, people are like, how are you still having your biggest recruiting months? How are you still selling I sold $240,000 US alone last month. Just me. Our team did 11 point something million, right? Like, and I don't say that to brag to you. I say it because I need you to understand nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you when you believe in yourself. Nobody can tell me my product, my company, or this profession is not real. Nobody can tell me that this opportunity doesn't change people's lives. My level of belief in my ability to lead and do things that sometimes I don't feel like doing is so high, it does not matter. And as soon as you start to see that, you'll start to operate at a different level, with a different posture, with a different level of energy. Does that make sense? Like, what is the level of energy in which you are bringing into your business? Because above anything and everything, that's what matters. Now, how do you build belief, though? Well, first of all, you got to start doing the things you say you're going to do. You got to start doing the things that you say you're going to do. And I don't know if it's just me, but I think I know, in my opinion, we're setting the bar so low for ourselves and for other people in our lives. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, how many of you have been, oh, you're so sweet, Natalie. Like, how many of you have been, like, shocked when someone does something that if you actually look at it, you're like, that's the damn bare minimum. Like, okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent for a second here. Blows my mind when on TikTok, like, a man, I don't know, takes out the trash or, like, does a dish or, like, vacuums, and women are like, ooh, doing husband things. I'm like, doing, like, normal things? Like, contributing to the household that he lives in? Like, wait a minute. We're setting the...
I will at least say for this part, she does have a point because I will say that the bar can be set kind of low for husbands or guys in general. So there she's not wrong. I'm not going to say that that's wrong, but I'm worried about the rest she's going to be talking about because that's... I don't know. It's kind of iffy. It's kind of iffy. But let's see. I mean, she's not wrong. She has got a point there. I'm not saying that aspect is wrong. She can have some valid points. Not that I entirely agree with her with a lot of things, but this one she has a point.
Are really low, ladies. Really, really low. Well, like heterosexual women, okay? Really low. Really low. But are we doing that to ourselves? And my answer would be yeah. Yeah. And so we're not doing the little things that build us confidence. We're not doing our daily methods of operation, our income producing activity that we know will build us confidence. I'm glad it's getting late there, okay? I'm glad it's getting late there in the UK because you had to make a decision to show up on here. You had to make a decision to probably put your kids to bed and like go and find AirPods or something to hide off in a corner, those of you who are moms, right? Like you had to make a decision to ask your partners to like, hey, I know it's weird, but I have a call at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Like I know it's very weird, but that's just tonight. It's just 20 minutes unless she rambles, which she does a lot. So maybe it's a little longer, but like I'll be there. Okay, I'll be in bed soon, right? Like I know you did those things. But did you make yourself proud today is the question you actually need to ask yourself. Did you make yourself proud today? Or is right now, sorry, I'm on a different time zone. I'm not where I usually am, so I have to do the math in my head. You're 5 hours ahead of me right now, so it's actually just 10 o'clock at night. Okay, so like, did you do the things though before 10 o'clock that made you feel proud on what you did? And if the answer is no, that's going to chip away at your confidence. That's going to chip away at your belief. You're going to start getting less customers, less recruits, less sales in general, less leaders developing. If you start chipping away at your own confidence, chipping away at your own belief. And then you'll start doing the self-sabotage thing. Maybe some of you are in this cycle right now. You'll start doing the self-sabotage thing where you go, oh, of course nobody's shopping with me. Like, of course nobody's, joining my team. Of course nobody's doing this because I suck. I can't even do this. I can't. The haters were right. The naysayers are right. The people who said whatever, like, they're only right because you're making them right. Do you understand that? Oh, that's powerful stuff. I know. They're only right because you're making them right. Stop.
I personally, since starting all this, even before starting it, down here, um, watching anti content, I was so confused because I never knew like how deep these calls got, and like I always get confused. Why are all these leaders like preaching at people like they should be preaching? Like, why are you preaching at them? Please talk about what you should be talking about. You have product. You should be talking about your salespeople. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And so it's very conflicting because they end up mainly wanting to do the lifestyle aspect. Selling the lifestyle is the only thing that really matters. So that's why they have to have more people. So like of course these people are going to feel down from what she said because of the fact that they have to recruit so many people in order to make anything like of worthwhile of their money because they're not getting paid any like part-time wage or anything like that. So for that to be the main source, yeah, of course it's discouraging.
Making them right. Start making yourself proud. Right? That builds the belief in yourself. And then you start talking and talking and talking and talking and talking negatively to yourself? What if you stopped being negative to yourself, and what if you started being really kind? Something I talk about a lot. I actually was up on my podcast today, so it's in my head. I'm just thinking about it. Is I was talking about mirror work, mirror, mirror, like you look in a mirror. And this is something that I really wish more of you. I'm just saying you as a general you, because it's men, it's women, it's everything in between. Okay. I wish more of you would look in a mirror and tell yourself all of the powerful things that you are. And it doesn't have to be anything delusional. You don't have to lie to yourself if you feel like you look like a moose that day, okay? We all have those days too, all right? But can you start being a little nicer? Can you start saying things like, I am getting more consistent every day? Because people ask me often what my morning routine is, and part of my morning routine, I'm not lying about it, is I look in, it's actually this mirror right here. I look in this mirror right here, and it just happens to be sitting here, because I'm in a hotel room every day, and it's just 5 minutes. I just set a timer, and I'm just kind. I'm just kind to myself. You know, I just speak life upon myself and upon my business. And if you think that's like hokey pokey, it's not. It's not. And it also sets my affirmations and my energy for the entire day. It tells me where I'm going to go in my entire day. It lets me know, hey, like, you're human. You can get better every single day. You've got to build this muscle, this armor of belief. Now, how else do you build armor and belief? Skill-based training. Write it down. Skill-based training. Now, I'm not telling you need to turn into Jessie Lee. I know I've got like you don't see my tool belt, but I got a tool belt on.
I love it. She says, you don't need to turn to Jessie Lee, but she has a whole cult behind her. If you don't notice, I've seen her Instagram of downline that she has. They are Jessie Lee incarnate. It's crazy that they don't see it. It's very terrifying and very culty, and it's just sad that these people have to I'm trying to think of the word. I don't think ingratiate, but like, well, maybe that works. But like, they need to become her in order to think that they're gonna get more people. But eventually, they're gonna run out of people because it's oversaturated as is. So it's just, I just find it funny. That's all. I just find it funny.
I'm kidding. I've got like a tool belt of trainings. You know, I've got a tool belt of skill sets. I got like a chainsaw hanging off of my pants leg, basically, right? Like, I know that, but you don't have to be me in order to win very big in this profession. But you do need to sharpen your tools. You do need to sharpen your knives. How does that happen? You've got to get trained. I'm so proud of all of you who are listening to this call and who spend time learning and training. What I'm not excited about is the people who make a ton of excuses as to why they aren't where they are in life yet. And I'm not talking about you guys on this call, because I know, like, I don't know y'all businesses. Like, I don't know where you are in your business yet, so I'm not speaking just to you. But, like, people do this. Well, I'll just ask you just a quite transparent question. If I joined your company today, okay? If I joined your company today with none of your guidance, okay, I love this. We already have Marnie laughing at this because I feel like she knows where this is going. Like, if I joined your company today, do you think I would get to the top of the company? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, why? Because I would use the tools that are already provided by the company. A lot of you like to spend a bunch of time and you actually end up ruining your level of belief. You spend all this time reinventing the wheel. You spend all this time coming up with other training or other systems or other plans or other whatever. Why? I would not. You know what I would do? I would log into that back office. I would learn the bare minimum. I know that's kind of dramatic, but I would learn the bare minimum of what I needed to know, and then I would get to work. And I would out-recruit, I would outsell, I would out-show up, and then I would start to learn the skill sets inside of it. Maybe that's what some of you need to hear me say. You learn the skill sets inside of the action. You learn the skill sets inside of the action.
Yeah, I zoned out for a second there while I was doing my sketches again. Yay, sketches. Sorry, that's there you go. Anyway, sorry, randomness. ADHD moment. But all I could hear while I was trying to think of anything good to say, which I can't really right now at this point, but all I can really say is, does anyone else find themselves like tuning out because you hear a whole lot of nothing? I don't find any of this helpful. I I don't know what preaching at people is really doing. I don't get it.
If you want to know why I'm great on live video, it's because I've done thousands of them. If you want to know why I'm comfortable in front of a room, it's because I've presented, Lord. I've presented, see, I still messed up. Presented in front of rooms of people around the world, different cultures, different countries, different languages, hundreds of times. If you want to know why I'm comfortable building internationally, then they do not speak my language. It's because I have international teams everywhere. I do translated calls every day of the week. If you want to know why I'm so good at sales, it's because I've been doing sales for 10 years in the actions. What a lot of people do is they personally develop. Like, a lot of you are on here and you're like, oh my God, I am so motivated. She's got me razzle-dazzled. I can't even sleep. I'm overly stimulated. Okay, I know. It's just like babies. By the way, I met my nephew.
Did she mean to say stimulated, not simulated? Because it sounded like you said stimulated. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to criticize, but like, I'm pretty sure she meant to say overly stimulated. Sorry, that bothered me.
Yesterday, oh my God, he's like the most gorgeous thing on planet Earth. But anyway, you listen and you listen and you listen and you listen, and it's killing your belief because instead of going and taking action right away, you like, I don't even know, you like tuck it away like someday you're gonna come back to it. Well, how many of you have realized you never go back to those things you said you were gonna do? Like, anything that you are called to do tonight after this call, whether it's like, I'm gonna go do a live video and retrain what she said, I'm gonna go make a post and I'm gonna talk about whatever it is I learned, I'm gonna go do a TikTok because I know she's the TikTok girl, I'm gonna go start a podcast, whatever the heck it is, okay? Whatever the things are you think you're going to do, how many of you, and maybe not today, but how many of you tomorrow, you know, you're not going to do it? It's just the human condition. Well, did you ever think that every time you do that, you're telling yourself, oh, you're not good enough? You're telling yourself, oh, you're not smart enough? You're telling yourself, oh, I'm not fast enough? You're telling yourself, oh my gosh, I'm a disappointment. Oh my gosh, I said I was going to do that again, and again I didn't do it. Oh my God. Oh my God, what is wrong with me? Right? So then you're stuck in a predicament where you love your company, you love the network marketing profession, and you're over there overriding all of that with self-hatred. What is the point of that? No more of that. And a lot of you got to stop talking to that inner criminal. I don't even call it a person. It's like an inner criminal that has infiltrated your mind, is robbing your brain of all of its happiness. You have so much negative self-talk, and you're probably wondering why you're not making millions of dollars. Well, you can't make millions of dollars hating yourself. You can't hate your way to millions of dollars, which is why these haters on the internet are all broke. They're broke because they're so full of hate. They spend all their time hating you. You cannot hate yourself too. Don't add on to the pile. No. Put the fire out. Like, let me explain it like this. If you're a mom, or maybe there's a dad, maybe there's men on here too, a mom or a dad, will you put a yes in the chat? Okay, now let's get like really vulnerable for a second. What are some of the things that you say to yourself? Like on a daily basis, mom or dad alike, it doesn't matter if you're mom or dad for this part. What are some of those things you say to yourself that like completely, ooh, we're sharing screens, okay, that completely take you out of the game? What are those things? What are those things? I'm overwhelmed. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I don't have time. I'm too stupid. I'm tired. I'm scared. Okay? Yep. You're not organized enough. I'm not smart enough. Okay. Now, I ask you that. I'm not enough. Just in general. Love it. Thank you for the vulnerability, Michelle. Imagine for a minute. Ooh, everyone just tolerates me. Ooh, that's deep. Thank you for your vulnerability, Allison. How many of you if somebody walked into your home and said those things, you don't look good enough, you're not pretty enough for that business, nobody's gonna join you because you're not dead, whatever. Okay, whatever that crap is in your head, you're never gonna be successful. Never. Who do you think you are, Kelly? Right? If that person walked into your house and said it to your children, those of you who said yes, you're a mom or a dad, please let me know what you would do if somebody walked into your house and said to your little child, hey, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not fast enough, you're ugly, nobody's gonna join you, you're a loser, okay? You're a loser. Get it together. You don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. Why should anybody join you? Why would anybody join you? I think most of you, look, I'm American, we would start pulling out guns, okay? That's what we do in America. The rest of you, my beautiful Brits, okay, and Scottish and Irish, you would go into the kitchen and grab knives, I think. Like, I don't know what you would get. You'd get ninja stars or something. Like, I don't even know what you would pull out. Like, I don't know. You'd find a hunting rifle, right? You'd go straight mama bear on these people. Yeah, I love the cussing in the chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. You'd go nuts. So when is it going to come, the time and the place where you start standing up for yourself like that? When you hear that inner critic and you go, shut up, Karen, or whatever you name her. Maybe you need to give her a name. I don't know. Shut up. It's not true. Shut up. It's not true. Shut up. It's not true. Shut up. Like, what are you talking about? You're not good enough. Like, what are you talking about? You're not skinny enough. You're not tall enough. You're not whatever. You get to decide that. Nobody gets to decide that but you. And as soon as you take back your power and you say, that's not true, you win. People have told me so many things over the years. We can start the list. I've been told, oh God, she's too loud. She is just way too loud. I've been told, oh my God, what is with the colored hair? Nobody joins people in business with colored hair. Like, that's ridiculous. Nobody's going to join you. Oh my God, like, why do you have so many tattoos? Like, you do not look like somebody I could take seriously, okay? Why do you do business with jeans on and tank tops on? Like, nobody will take you seriously. You look like a joke. Oh, you're too young. No, I started business when I was 22, okay? I was living in a basement, for those of you that don't know. Nobody's going to join you. You're literally 22. Nobody's going to join you. You live in a basement. Why would they join your team? You live in a basement and your car hardly works. Why would they ever join you? Come on. All these things. I had to make the decision that just because somebody said those things about me did not make it true. Right?
I also don't find that regardless, like, I personally don't think that where you live in your situation determines your ethic or work ability in any sense. So that doesn't add up to me. But okay, use that as you may. But in my own opinion, I do not find that if you live in a basement, I mean, you can live anywhere really and still be just as hardworking and driven, and that doesn't stifle your ability to achieve anything any differently. So, but that's just me. That's just my opinion.
Down. Oh my God. Just because they're saying things about you doesn't make it true. It doesn't. You get to determine if it's true or not. You get to determine if you make hundreds of thousands of pounds or millions of pounds or whatever the heck you want to make. Oh my God, just go get rich if you want to and give it all away if you're scared of money. I don't really care. People for years were telling me, oh, you're making all this money. Like, oh, like, oh God, I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just like, do you understand money lets you do good in the world? It's these brainwashed psychopaths that think that good people shouldn't be making money. Y'all look like good people to me. Everybody from Katrina to Carla to Lee to Monique to Avril, y'all look good to me. Go make a crap load of money and go do good with it. Go give it back to the kids. Go adopt children. Go build wells in Africa. Go buy school lunches. Go donate a bus to your city because your bus system doesn't work. I don't know what the hell. Like, go do something good with it. Because there's a lot of money in bad people's hands. How are you going to change the world listening to the attack zone in your head where every day, oh, why me? Why me? My teeth are to this. My face is to that. Oh my God, stop. It's not true. This was not what my training was going to be, but somebody's getting a lesson today. I don't know. Like, it's not true unless you decide it's true. As soon as you decide that this is going to be big for you, and as soon as you decide, because it's a decision, that you are absolutely in control of your destination in your life, everything changes. Everything changes. I started saying I'm the first millionaire in my family. People literally laughed. I started saying that I was going to walk across the stages. I'd be the #1 recruiter in the world. People laughed. I started saying, this is before I ever met him, oh, that Eric Worre guy, I don't even know who that bald-headed man is. I'm going to be on his stages. I'm his right-hand woman now. Get it together. Get it together, Europe. Okay? Like, anything you want starts here. It starts here. It starts with a decision to polish your skill set. It starts with a decision to show up on calls. It starts with a decision to be kinder to yourself. It starts with a decision to be consistent. It starts with a decision. A decision. I know it's scary to put yourself on social media. I know it's weird for Europe, quite frankly, to get vulnerable, tell your story on social media, tell people the real you, let people know what you're going through. I know that. I know that. I've spent, oh my gosh, I don't know, cumulatively like 8 months in Europe, which is like a lot for Americans because we're like in our little We Love America bubble. Like, I'm telling you, I understand you more than these little whatevers, these normal Americans. I get it. But who's going to be the one to change the world? Because I can't do it for you. I can't change your little small town and then your little small area and then your country as well as you can. But you've got to make that decision that you believe you can. And it doesn't have to make sense. And nobody has to approve of it except for you. And as soon as you take that control back, you get to be the mom you want to be, the friend you want to be, the sister you want to be, the cousin you want to be, the daughter you want to be, the leader you want to be, and you get to change the world however you want to. But stop letting people in your minds. Stop thinking you need to be anything except for yourself. You know what my superpower is? I'm just Jessie Lee. I never tried to be you. I never tried to be Eric. I never tried to be Fraser. I never tried to be any of these like, oh, you know, if you want to be a successful network marketer, you got to be cool. You got too much energy, girl. You did. Oh, shut up. Okay? Shut up. Maybe they're bored with your Zooms where you're putting them to sleep. People talk about, I'm on a tangent. Here we go. Now, people have Zoom fatigue because of COVID. I'm like, my team is not fatigued, okay? My team's like, when's Jessie Lee's next Zoom? We are ready. We're awake. All right, like I'm ruining your sleep right now. I'm aware, okay? Like, it's just energy transfer. I don't want to be anybody else. I just want to be me. And when you believe that you were put off, or I saw a vibe off your energy, put on this earth to do big things. You were put on this earth. Your soul was put in this body on this earth to change things. You just behave differently. You just step into your power differently. You just walk differently. You just move differently. You just talk differently. You just show up differently. But it has to be you. I can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. So belief in yourself, belief in your company, and belief in the network marketing profession. And I swear to you, I'll see every single one of you at the top.
Okay, so there's like a minute, not even a minute left of this video, but that was a lot. I'm not sure how this is helpful, but as you can see, we're all haters because we're broke. From anti-MLM standpoint. Love that for us. You don't know my bank account, but okay, let's go with that. So that was all for this one. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I hope you like it. Comment down below. Subscribe. I appreciate it very much. Let me know what you thought of Jessie Lee's building belief in yourself training. I honestly just don't have any words because I still feel like I wasted a good 23 minutes of my life listening to nothing. As much as it could have kind of been helpful, it didn't really help any of their businesses. But yeah, so anyway, comment down below, like, subscribe would be awesome, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!